Hello, energetic and enthusiastic students and future, present, past chemistry toppers and chemistry lovers. Welcome you all to PW Kannada 9th and 10th channel and to the batch Abhimanyu. We are in periodic classification of elements chapter, lecture number 3. So, ee ondu class nalli, let's discuss about exercise questions of this chapter. Ready idira hagadre? Previous class nalli nav yen kaltidvi? ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದು. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ವಿ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಲಾ. ಏನದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಯರ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ಗಳು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅವುಗಳು ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಮಿಲಾರಿಟಿ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ಗಳ ನಂತರ ಕೂಡ ವಿ ಸಿ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಹೌದು, ಬಟ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಸಿಮಿಲಾರಿಟೀಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೆಡೇಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ. So let's focus more on then the modern periodic table concepts galu hage history whatever we have developed through NCERT exercise questions. So I hope you all are ready for the question and answer segment. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಲಾ ಬರ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ SPDF ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ಸ್ನೂ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ this one concept. So I've included here, please learn this modern periodic law and Mendeleev's periodic law. Among this, one question is 100% sure for your final examination. Hagadre, let's begin. I've told you what is our today's target, covering all the NCERT exercise question. So the first question goes like this. Which of the following statement is not correct statement, is not a correct statement about trends when going from left to right across the periodic table? So periodic trend nalli, when we travel from left to right, that is from your lithium to neon or from your sodium to ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು argon, right, from your potassium to krypton. So when you travel from the left side to right side, yava ondu trend among the given option is not correct. So you can read the question, you can read the options. So option 1 yen helutte, elements become less metallic in nature. It means the tendency to lose electron decreases when you travel from right of the periodic table. Sorry, always I get confused. Left of the periodic table to right when you look into the periodic table like this. Howda? So is it true? Let me take the periodic table now. Yes. So we have the periodic table here, right? So when I say from left to right, you ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ period 2 elements, lithium, beryllium, then boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon we will not compare because noble gaseous elements are very inert. They do not combine with any other elements to form compounds. So comparison is not up to the last group, it is only till halogen group. Aita? So yes, metallic character decreases, tendency to lose electron decreases because effective nuclear charge increases by 1 unit. Hence, outermost electron will have strong attraction from the nucleus. So losing electron is not an easy task when there is no extra shell added, when there is extra nuclear power charge holding on to the outermost electrons, right? So hagagi ee ondu trend nalli elements becoming less metallic andre less capability to donate electron or lose electron is a true sentence. Second comes the number of valence electron increases. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Number of valence electron does increase by 1 because every time you fill the electrons. So I will write 3 examples here. I will write beryllium, boron, carbon. So these all lie in the second period of the periodic table. Yes. So beryllium electronic configuration is actually atomic number 4. You write it as 2, 2. Boron is 5, carbon is 6. So you write this as 2, 3, carbon as 2, 4. And observe the last valence electron. Here it is 2, here it is 3, here it is 4. So valence electron is increasing by 1 unit. These two statements are correct. Now, the atoms lose their electrons more easily. So atoms lose their electrons more easily? No, because we have already made a proper explanation on this metallic property. We agreed that it is less metallic. Less metallic anta helidre, they do not lose electron easily. So they asked you to identify a not correct statement, a wrong statement. So correct wrong statement, I would tell. The wrong statement here is this. They do not tend to lose electron that easily. It becomes difficult for them to lose the electron. Oxides become more acidic. Is it true? Yes, oxides will become more acidic. We know that when you take the periodic table tagondaga, okay? So if this is your periodic table, oxides of lithium oxide, Li2O, right? Beryllium oxide, BeO. Aditara, aluminum oxide, Al2O3. So all these, except aluminum behaves sometimes like an acid or a base, like an acid and a base, both the way it behaves. So except aluminum, lithium, beryllium, aditara, magnesium, sodium, this part, they are almost like very basic in nature because they are oxides. The moment you put their oxides in water, they nourish OH minus ion. They produce OH minus ion. Adre, the so-called non-metals like carbon dioxide, in nitrogen, few are neutral, few are acidic, few are, acidic and neutral. Two category you get. Nitric oxide, like laughing gas, is a neutral oxide actually, but at the same time, NO2 agirbahudu, NO3 agirbahudu, N2O5 agirbahudu. All these are what? Oxides of nitrogen. Right? It is acidic because the moment you put this oxide in water, they produce acid. Right? They show acidic property. So, hagagi, this statement is also correct. So, you are analyzing why that one statement is wrong and why the rest of the statements are actually correct. You got the answer? So, correct ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೂರು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು incorrect statement and that was option C. Just explanations ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, forgive me. I'll finish off quickly. Element X forms a chloride with the formula XCl2. I'll consider it as XCl2. We can analyze with both XCl or XCl2, anything. Okay, which is a solid with high melting point. These are the hint line for you. So this XCl2 formula itself will give you a hint. What is it? The valency of X. So XCl2 formula dalli, what is the valency of X? Plus 2. I would say oxidation state of X as plus 2. Oxidation state of chlorine is minus 1. What is oxidation state? It is that number of electron X has lost or gained in order to make this compound. We know that X is a metal. Anything which you write in the beginning of the ionic compound is a metal, right? So our metallic elements nalli X anta heluvantadralli, it has lost 2 electron. Combining capacity is 2. Valency is 2, oxidation state is plus 2, right? So iga ee one information nimage gottaitu, and also the second hint is this is a solid. Most of the ionic compounds are solid, and also the third hint is high melting point. Most of the ionic compounds will have high melting point. So in order to make ionic compound, X should be a metal. Right? X cannot be a non-metal. One should be metal, the other one should be non-metal. Chloride, you already know that it is a non-metal. Hagadre X should be a metal. Now you have to choose which X is that. Is it sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon? Definitely you can close your eyes and avoid silicon because silicon is a metalloid. Silicon is not the right answer here. Correct? Silicon is a metalloid. Is it magnesium? So yes, magnesium has plus 2 charge. Is it sodium? Could be, but sodium has plus 1 charge. So sodium ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು if the formula was XCl. But the formula is XCl2. X has the valency or oxidation state of +2. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ the more precise answer is magnesium +2. Is it Al? No, because Al could have been, but the charge of aluminium is +3. So aluminium chloride is a ionic compound. Sodium chloride is also ionic compound with high melting point. Magnesium chloride is also a ionic compound with high melting point. But what decides it to be a magnesium? The formula I've written here, XCl2, where X has a charge of +2, magnesium has a charge of +2. What is the charge of silicon? Silicon is a metalloid, right? Sometimes it behaves like a metal, showing +4 charge, and sometimes it behaves like a non-metal, accepting -4. But most of the time, silicon tend to share this 4 electron. It tends to share this 4 electrons to have octet configuration or stability around the structure. All set. So now we understood that the right answer for this question is magnesium. Next comes the question where we are supposed to write the answer. Okay, it's not a multiple choice type. It's a writing answer type question, like a short answer type of question. And your question is, which element has the point? Two shells, like it has K shell, it has L shell, both of which are completely filled. K completely filled meaning K should have 2 electrons, right? L also has been completely filled. It means that L should have 8 electrons. So 2,8 is the total number filled with electrons. So you add these two, 2 plus 8 becomes a 10, and 10 electron. Which element has 10 electron? If the element has 10 electron, then element should also have 10 protons. So it is neon. So which element has this completely filled two shells and 10 electrons totally? It is neon. 10 electrons anta avaru helilla, completely filled 2 shells anta helidare. So answer is neon, K2L8. Clear? Next question. The electronic configuration 282. Add all the electronic configuration talks about total number of electrons, right? So 2 plus 8 plus 2, 12. So which element has 12 electron? It is magnesium. Yes, you corrected Gisli. 282 talks about 12 atomic number, nothing but it's magnesium. It's not an ion. They have not given any hint such as calling it as ion. So adu complete neutral atom anta heli assume madkondu we can guess that 12 electrons equal to 12 protons in a neutral atom. So it should be magnesium anta heli helbodu. A total of 3 shells. I'm solving now third question. I hope the question A and B answers are clear. Right? So let me talk about question number C. Total of 3 shells, K shell, L shell and M shell. So a total of 3 shells with 4 electrons in its valence shell. So now M shell becomes the valence outermost shell and M is having 4. Hagadre previous shell should be completely filled. What is the maximum capacity of L? 8. Very good. You're guessing properly. What is the maximum capacity of K? 2. Very good. So 2, 8, 4 anta helidre. What is the total number of electron? 2 plus 8 plus 4 is equal to 14 electron. Assuming that the given element is a neutral, because they're talking about element, not ion. So that element should be neutral, right? So 14 electrons anta helidre. A element ige 14 protons irbeku. So which element is that then? Which element is that? Which is the element which has all the setup? It is silicon. Si has 14 electron, 25 mass number, 14 protons, right? So silicon has the configuration of K as 2, L as 8, M being the valency shell having 4 electrons. Easy? Yes. So such an easy question. Next. I guess we have solved C, alva. D, question number D, sub question D is what I'm going to solve now. Silicon is the answer. You can write by yourself. So this is neon, this is magnesium, this is silicon. A total of 2 shells with 3 electrons in its valency shell. Total of 2 shells. So I should take first from K, followed by L. K is having 2 electron, L is having 3 electrons. Howda? So total of 2 shells andre K and L shell. K is having 2 electron, L is having 3 electron. So hagadre which element is this? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 electron. 5 electron is equal to 5 proton. So which element has 5 proton? It is boron. So boron has 5 proton and 10 mass number, right? So it should be boron. So boron has its different isotopes as well. Anyways, next, twice as many. Next, you are supposed to guess that element which has twice as many electron in its second shell as in its first shell. So there are only 2 shells, K shell and L shell. So they are saying twice as many electrons in the second shell as in its first shell. So first shell has 2 electron. 2's twice meaning 4 times, right? 2's twice, 2 into 2, 4 times. So if K has 2 electron, then twice are the 2. 2 2's are 4 electrons in L shell. Which element is that? It is carbon. 2 plus 4 is 6. Which element has the atomic number of 6? It is carbon. So 6 electrons are equal to 6 protons, right? 6 electrons are equal to 6 protons. So answer is carbon. I hope it's clear. Yes. Now question number 4 we'll look into what property do all elements in the same column of the periodic table as boron have in common? So they are asking about the same column or same group. Same column or same group. Same column, any elements in that same column or same group must have same valence electrons, right? So if I say boron belongs to group 13. Group 13. This itself will give you a hint. Idu namge dodda hint anna kodutte. Yenu group 13 anta helidre last number 3 ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬೋರಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದಿ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ 5. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್? ಈ 5 ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಬೋರಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೆ ಶೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. ಕೆ ಶೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಯು ಆಡ್ 2 electron. L shell you have 3 electrons. Now after boron, what comes next? After boron, aluminium will come. After aluminium, gallium will come. After gallium, indium will come. After indium, thallium will come. So all this boron, ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಬಾಲ್ ಗಣೇಶನ್ national, I'll tell you. Thailand National Hotel. Okay. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಗಣೇಶ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಛೋಟಾ ಗಣೇಶ್ or ಬಾಲ್ ಗಣೇಶ್. ಸೊ BAL ಬಾಲ್, GA is ಗಣೇಶ್, ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಂ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ. TL is like ಥೈಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಬಾಲ್ ಗಣೇಶ್ ಇನ್ ಥೈಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 13 ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಲ್ ಗಣೇಶ್ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಥೈಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ರಬ್ಬಿಶ್. ಐ ನೋ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ರಬ್ಬಿಶ್ and it becomes even more rubbish when it has been passed to the other person. So stories are always unique, creative, and what do we say, crazy, stupid. So ಆತರ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫನ್ನಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ನಗಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ I was just telling you which elements are there in boron, because ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೋರಾನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಇರುವಂತಹ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬೋರಾನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಬೋರಾನ್, aluminum, ನಿಮ್ಮ 10th standard, for your 10th standard level till gallium you should know, okay? Yeah? So boron symbol is B, aluminum symbol is Al, gallium symbol is Ga, correct? So how do you write the electronic configuration? Boron is 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 8 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, 13 plus 18 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 8 plus 3 is 11, 13 and 18, 31. So after zinc, it comes gallium. Gallium also has 31. So 5, 13, 31. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಬೋರಾನ್ ಇಸ್ 5, aluminum is 13, gallium is 31. Write the electronic configuration in terms of KLM. ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. How do you split boron? K shell and L shell, K being 2, L being 8. Oh my god, madam, L is 3, so total 5, right? Yes. So how do you write aluminium? K is 2, L is 8, and M is equal to 3. 2 plus 8 plus 3, 13. How do you write gallium, by the way? K is 2, L is maximum 8, M maximum 18 fill madakagutte, you filled it, and N is having again 8, so 31 alva, and the last one O, it is 3. See ga, 2 plus 8 is 10. I thought 10 plus 18 is 28. 28 plus 8 is ಆಯಿತು. Oh my god, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅದು ಕಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. 28 plus 2, sorry, 10 plus 18, 28 ಆಯಿತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲೇ 28 ಆಯಿತು. ನಮಗೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು? 3. ಸೊ 28 plus 3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 31 ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಗ್ಯಾಲಿಯಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಶೆಲ್? ಬೋರಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಹೌದಾ? periodic table ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡಿ. boron is in the second period, aluminum is in the third period, aluminum is in the third period, gallium is in the fourth period. Correct? Gallium is in the fourth period. Fourth period element should have maximum how many shells? 4 shells, and the last shell has 3 electrons for gallium. So yes, but I just want to tell you KLMN is not the right way of addressing the electron's position. It is always the subshell SPDF. But we are not writing it. At the end we will practice because it's not there in your syllabus. This way of writing electronic configuration you will learn in 11th standard. Set. Right? All set. So namige artha aitu that boron family alli boron na bitre aluminum, gallium, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಮ್ and thallium ಇದೆ. We will not write them. We will only consider up to gallium, and all of them do have one thing in common, that is the valency electron being equal to 3. Correct? So ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? What do you have in common ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is valence electron. Being equal to 3. All set. What property do all elements in the same column of the periodic table as a fluorine have in common? Again, the similar type of question it is. Fluorine. Fluorine belong to halogen family. Halogenous salt bond compounds, salt producing compounds, right? So fluorine has salt producing compound. Fluorine atomic number is 9. Aita? Chlorine atomic number is 17. And bromine atomic number is 35. Okay? So iodine is 53. And it goes on. Namge till bromine saku. Nimge bromine kasta agutte anta helidre for your 10th standard level. Remember up to chlorine. So how do you split this electron? 9 anta helidre. Nan sadhyಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 35 anta heli. Because it's fun to split the electrons, right? Fluorine in K shell and L shell. K shell maximum you fill 2 electron. L shell maximum you fill 9 agbeku andre 7 electron. Right? For chlorine in K shell 2 electron. L shell, is it visible? Yes. 8 electron. And in M shell 7 electron. 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. And in bromine, K shell maximum 2 electron. L shell maximum 8 electron. M shell maximum 18 electron. So it becomes 2 plus 8, 10, 10 plus 18, 28. And in N shell, 7. 28 plus 7 is 35. So what do they have in common? ಏನಿದೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಏನಿದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ? ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. 7, right? And here also 7, right? And here also 7. So it's the valency electron which they do have as common. So what do they have in common? Valence electron of 7. That is what common in all the 3 elements. Not only 3, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine, but those 2 you don't have to learn. I guess question number 4 I've done justice. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ you let me know through comment box. Now let's move to the question number 5. An atom has electronic configuration of 2, 8 and 7. Atom has the electronic configuration of 2, 8, 7. What is the atomic number of this element? 2 plus 8 plus 7 electrons equal to 17 electron. So it is chlorine which has 17 as the proton number and 35.5 because of the fractions we take, because of the average atomic mass we take. Relative atomic mass ಅಲ್ಲ, average atomic mass considering the isotopes, abundancy. We learned it in 9th standard. ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. 35.5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಆವರೇಜ್ನ ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ. ಐಸೋಟೋಪು ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು we take the average of 35.5. So it's chlorine which is that element which has 17 electrons in it. To which of the following elements would it be chemically similar? ಸೊ ಅವರೊಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೂರಿನ್ ಇದೆ, ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಇದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದಿ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಓಕೆ. ಅಮಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ elements chemically ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ chlorine is similar ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So you can tell me. Nitrogen has the atomic number 7, fluorine is 9, phosphorus is 15, oxygen is 8. So nitrogen, you split the atomic configuration, electronic configuration 2,5. Fluorine ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ 2,7. Phosphorus, how will you split 15? 2,8, 15 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ 285 ಆಯ್ತು, ರೈಟ್? ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ 2,6 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇನ್ K shell 2 electron, L shell M electron, sorry L shell 8 electrons and M shell 7 electron. ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, M shell is the last shell which has 7 electron. So among the given elements, fluorine has the last shell electron as 7. So it's actually fluorine with which chlorine shows chemical properties. So ನಿಮಗೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು? ಕೆಮಿಕಲಿ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? So it is chlorine and fluorine which are chemically similar due to similar count of valency electrons. Clear aita? Next question, moving on to the question number 6. The position of 3 elements A, B, C. So they have placed B in group 16, that too maybe at second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period. ಸೊ ಇದು ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೋ ವೈಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 16 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 17 ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 18 ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 1 ಇಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 18 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಹೀಲಿಯಂ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇಟ್. ಸಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 1 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ, helium ಇದೆ. So group 16 and 17, these two they are talking about. Element will start in the second period actually. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So second, third, fourth, fifth. ಸೊ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ರೋದಲ್ಲಿ, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಬಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾವ ರೋವಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಬಿ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಸಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿನ? No, it's the period of periodic table, right? So third period in group 17 you have A, and this is the placement of ABC elements. So you see two elements in group 17, one element in group 16. Understood so much? Now the question is, state whether A is a metal or non-metal. Group 17 it is. So group 17, where are they? Are they in your left side or right side? They are on the right side. So right side nalli most of the metals are non-metals, and you know that group 17 are actually, we call them as halogens, and their reactivity is always based on how easily they can attract electron, how easily they can accept electron, right? So halogens are non-metals because their reactivity is based on accepting electron. Accepting or attracting electron, and reactivity will definitely go lesser as the size increases because accepting capacity decreases, right? So our ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ state whether A is a metal or non-metal. A is a non-metal because it accepts electron. It will not donate electron. It is so good at accepting just one electron, so that group 17 can behave like group 18 elements, right? So next comes, state whether C is more reactive or less reactive than A. You have group 17. Group 17 do funda enu, if the size is smaller, they can quickly grab the electrons. If the size is bigger, then it is very slow for them to take one electron and keep it with them. If the size is smaller, if the size is huge, then it is like slow, then take one electron. So reactivity is based on how quickly they take electrons towards them, right? Hagadre size will always increase as you travel down the group because new shells are added. New principal shell or energy shell is being added. So shells yelli kadme ide, A element nalli kadme ide. So size is smaller. It will easily hold the electron. Whereas element C will not hold the electron, decreases. Chemical reactivity decreases over there. And I must say, chemical reactivity is more. So C is more reactive or less reactive anta heli kelidre. Chemical reactivity is more for A and it is less for C. Hence, C is less reactive than A, or C will attract electron what do we say, not very, C would attract electron with little greater difficulty compared to A, right? Next comes, I guess this question is over and this is also over. So question number C, will C be larger or smaller in size than B? ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ A ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ B ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So C, B ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, C ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. So when you travel from left to right, size will shrink. Effective nuclear charge ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Same shells are not being added in the same fifth period. You are seeing now B and C are placed in fifth period. ಹೌದಾ? In fifth period, you're not adding any new shell. And also one more thing, when you travel from left to right, nuclear charge is more effective, nuclear charge is more, size will shrink. The last electrons will get attracted to the nucleus will pull the electron and the size shrinks. So you can expect C having smaller atomic size compared to B. So will C be larger or smaller in size than B? C is a smaller in size because its atomic size shrinks. So it is smaller. Okay. Which type of ion, cation or anion, will be formed by element A? A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು cation ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ or anion ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. So let's see. What is A here? So group 17 elements, they always tend to attract electron to behave like a noble gas. So whenever one element is taking up an extra electron, it forms always negative ion or anion. So the answer is anion. So here it is, anion. Clear? Non-metal, C is less reactive. C will be having smaller in size, atomic size, and A will form anion. Next, question number 7. Nitrogen and phosphorus. Nitrogen atomic number 7. So I would write like this. And phosphorus atomic number 15. Aita? Belong to group 15 of the periodic table. What do you call group 15 as? Nitrogen. Group 15 anna ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ನಿಕ್ಟೋಜನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಚೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಸಫೋಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ನಿಕ್ಟೋಜನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಯಾರು? ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಯಾರು? ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆರ್ಸೆನಿಕ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಂಟಿಮನಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೀಬಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಸ್ಮತ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ? ಸೊ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 shells. K shell has 2 electron. L shell has 5 electron. All set? Phosphorus has 3 shell. K shell has 2 electron. L shell ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 electrons ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ M shell ನಲ್ಲಿ 5 electrons ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ಗೆ. So this is phosphorus. So always remember, electronegative ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ tendency to attract bond pair electrons. So what is electronegative? It's a property to attract property of attracting. So it's a property of attracting bond pair electrons. Bond pair electrons. So ಯಾವಾಗ property of attraction easy? When the number of shells are lesser, when the size is smaller. Whose size is small here? When the size is smaller, attraction of electron becomes easy because nucleus doesn't have to, hold on to the longer distance. The distance is smaller. Say that here 1 electron is there. Nucleus can effectively attract this electron. When I add one more shell, the distance from that electron to the nucleus is increasing. So holding capacity decreases, right? Hagagi, size is smaller for nitrogen. Nitrogen size is smaller. It has only 2 shell. So it will actually show high electronegative character. Among nitrogen and phosphorus, first of all, nitrogen shows high electronegativity or high electron attracting tendency. The answer, why? Why? Because it has only 2 shells. The distance between the outermost electron and the center of the outermost shell where the electrons are present and the center of the nucleus is very smaller. And because of this, and also one more reason is effective nuclear charge in nitrogen is more. So effective nuclear charge will effectively attract the bonded pair electrons. Easy, right? So it's the answer is nitrogen. That's it. How does the electronic configuration of an atom relate to its position in the modern periodic table? So electronic configuration. In terms of KLMN only I should talk now, right? Electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. Okay, all set. Electronic configuration ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಹೇಗೆ ಇದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ 2 ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್. 2 ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಸ್, ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಸ್. Second information we would take is number of valence electron. Number of valence electron. So number of shells ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಸೆವೆಂತ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ನೋ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು, ವಿಚ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು, ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಲೊಕೇಟ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, okay, X has atomic number 30. X has atomic number 30. 30 ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So let's locate the position of this element. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? K shell has 2 electron, L shell has 8 electron, M shell has 18 electron and N shell has 2 electron. So ಇಷ್ಟು shells ಇದೆ. Okay, K shell, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. So total number of shell it has is 4. ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 4 shells ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್, ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. 4 shells ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು 4th ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ಎಸ್, ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ ಇದು ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಯರ್? 2. 2 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ just remember, when the number is 2, you can either consider it as the second group or the 12th group. You can add plus 10 here. So I would take it as plus 10, 2 plus 10, 2 plus 10, 12th group. You can ask me, ma'am, you have told in the previous class that add plus 10 only when 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 comes. No, why did you take 2 ಗೆ 12th group ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Because I know that element is zinc. So zinc belongs to 12th group. Okay, so ಇದು actually it's not a perfect way of positioning. KLMN will not never tell you the exact position. In order to know the exact position, first of all, you should know the SPDF configuration. This configuration will clearly give you which position it is. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, I first of all counted the number of electrons. It is like 2, 8, 18, 2. 2, 8, 18, 2. So actually it is 30 and I went with zinc. Zinc has 12th group and 4th period. But ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if I consider magnesium or if I consider calcium or if I consider strontium, then your doubts will start. For example, magnesium has the atomic number of 12. Calcium has the atomic number of 20. Strontium has the atomic number of 38. So, ಇವುಗಳ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇವುಗಳ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಶೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಮ್ದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? 2, 8, 2 ಬರೀತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ 3 shell, second group. So third period it belongs to second group because 2 ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. 20 ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? 2, 8, 8, 2. ಸಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2, 8, 8, 2. 4th ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀರ 4th ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಓವರ್ ಟುಕ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಜಿಂಕಿಗೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್ಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Zinc is 10. So zinc ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ you expect a bigger number here. With KLMN, no, it's so cringy sometimes I feel. But still, we have to. Strontium ಬಂದಾಗ 2, 8. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಶಿಯಮ್ ಇಸ್ 1 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಡೌನ್. ಇವಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಶೆಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 8, 2 ನೋಡಿ, 2 8 10, 10 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 18 28, 28 8 36, ಹೌದಾ? 36 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು? 38 ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ 1 2 3 4 5 ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. 5 ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ 2 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರ. ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಿಂಕು ಪಿಂಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. ಅಂದರೆ ಜಿಂಕ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಡಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾಡ್ಮಿಯಮ್, ಮರ್ಕ್ಯುರಿ, ದಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಲರ್ನ್ SPDF ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಡ್ 10, add plus 10 to 3, plus 10 to 4, plus 10 to 5, plus 10 to 6, plus 10 to 7, plus 10 to 8 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 13 to ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 18 ವರೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೋ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ Y. I'll take Y. Y has atomic number of 17. Okay, Y has the atomic number of 17. Locate its position in the periodic table. Y has atomic number of 17. Locate its position in the periodic table. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? K2, L8, M7. Right? So you will take now outermost electron count as 7 plus 10 add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get the group 17th group ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಗ್ರೂಪನ್ನು. there are 3 shells. So there are 3 shells. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ it belongs to third period. It belongs to third period. 17th group and third period is the location of the random element Y. Okay, so confusions ಬೇಡ, ಇದೇ ಥರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2ಗೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 10 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇದು ಬೇಡ. ನೋ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಲರ್ನ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಥರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಂದೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ K with atomic number 19, potassium, locate its position ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ K2, L8, M8 and 19 ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 18 ಆಯಿತು. N is equal to 1. So it has how many shells? ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? 4. 4 shells it has. 4 shells ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it belongs to 4th period of the periodic table. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ it belongs to first group. It belongs to first group. 4th period, first group is the position of this element called K. I hope now I have given the clarity. Let's move on to the question number 9. In modern periodic table, calcium with atomic number 20 is surrounded by elements with atomic number 12, 19, 21 and 38. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. 12 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಮ್, ಆಯಿತಾ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್ ಇಸ್ 20, ಆಯಿತಾ. 21 ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? 21 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. Potassium is 19 and scandium is 21 and 38 is strontium. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್ದು ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲುಕ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ 1 in the periodic table. This is group 2 in periodic table and this is group 3 in periodic table. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ which of these have physical and chemical properties resembling calcium? ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂಗೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ರಿಸೆಂಬ್ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಈ ಥರ ನಾನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ನೋ ದೇರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 12. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ 12 ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ನೋ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಮ್ ಇಸ್ 12, ರೈಟ್? ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ 12. ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್? 2, 8, 2. Okay. Y as 19. Y as 19. 2, 8, 8, 1. Then 21 you target. XYZ 21 ಅಥವಾ P 21 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. P ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ P, ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ 21 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2, 8, 18, 1. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 18 is 28. Oh, sorry. So it is 2, 8 to 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. Next 38. P Q. Qಗೆ 38 ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನಿವಾಗ. 2, 8, 18. 28 ಆಯಿತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆನೆ. 28 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 8 ಆಯಿತು. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 18 is 28. 28 plus 8 is 36. 36 again 2. Okay. So this is how I split and write the electronic configuration. And I observed that ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ 19 ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ 38 ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 2, 2 ಆಸ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಡಾಬ್ರಿನಸ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಡಾಬ್ರಿನಸ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಶಿಯಂ, ಬೇರಿಯಂ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹರ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಶಿಯಂ. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಶಿಯಮ್ ಅನ್ನೇ ಅವರು 38 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಮ್ ಇತ್ತು, 12 ಆಯಿತು, 20 ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ 38 ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಶಿಯಮ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಶಿಯಮ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಮ್. ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, the detailed answer I have given. You can screenshot, take the screenshot if you want, or else notes is available in Telegram as well. Last question. Compare and contrast the arrangement of elements in Mendeleev's periodic table and modern periodic table. So Mendeleev's periodic table, original periodic table, has 8 vertical columns and 6 horizontal series, athwa horizontal rows, athwa periods. Okay, 8 groups and 6 periods. Modern periodic table has 18 groups and 7 periods. First point. Second point, there are misfit anomaly pair, because Mendeleev's periodic table is based on what? Atomic mass. He arranged element in the increasing order of atomic mass. If it is the increasing order, if the order is an increasing way, then we should write first cobalt followed by nickel. ರೈಟ್? ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಿಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಗೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 58.7. 0.7 is lesser compared to 0.9. Right? So first nickel should come, then cobalt, but he did not care for the order. He inverted the order. Mendeleev inverted the order. Yavaga he is inverting the order, he himself violating the so-called set property of classification ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮೆಂಡಲೀವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅವನೇ ಆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಾಮಲೀಸ್ ಬಂತು, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಮಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಹಿಯರ್ cobalt has the lesser atomic number, that is 27, followed by nickel which has 28. So the element cobalt is 27, which is placed ahead. First day place ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, followed by nickel. So ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. Where is cobalt here? See, cobalt is 27. ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Followed by nickel which is 28. Clear? Because our anomalies are ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಾಮಲೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. ಥರ್ಡ್, no separate slots or positions were assigned to isotope. Very, very important. He said that periodic table is based on different atomic mass. Then isotopes such as hydrogen, deuterium, tritium, or carbon, 13, carbon 12, carbon 14 should have given different places, but there were no different places. ಆದರೆ ನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಐಸೋಟೋಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಸೈನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಲಾಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್. ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಡ್ಯೂಟೀರಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಟ್ರೀಶಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇಮ್ ಡೂ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒನ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್, right? Carbon 13, carbon 14, or carbon 12, anything it could be. Carbon's atomic number is just 12. Hence, all of this isotope would take up the space of carbon itself. There is no need of giving separate space for each of these isotopes, right? So, next, ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಐಸೋಟೋಪ್ದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐಸೋಟೋಪಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Last point ಏನು, electronic configuration and properties of elements cannot be predicted from their position in the periodic table because atomic mass and chemical properties are not ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ related. ಆದರೆ reactivity, chemical reactivity can be, chemical reactivity, the way they form the compounds, everything can be calculated in modern periodic table. Comparison is very, very precise because electronic configuration and properties of elements can be predicted from their position in the periodic table. Atomic number and electronic configuration are related to the properties of elements. So atomic number 1, atomic number 3, atomic number 11, atomic number 19. All of this are showing similar chemical properties because they do have same valency electron. Atomic number indeed talks about the number of protons. In a neutral atom, number of protons are equal to number of electrons. So number of electrons are the one who takes part in chemical reactions. So illi chemical properties are now we can correlate with atomic number. Chemical properties can be identified by looking into their position of the periodic table, but atomic mass and chemical property is not related. Hence, there is no precise, there is no accuracy even when we predict the chemical properties anta heli helbodili, right? So these are the major differences between ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು Mendeleev's periodic table and modern periodic table. So please remember the triads Dobriner had given. They are lithium, sodium, potassium. Okay, one more triad is calcium, strontium, barium. One more triad is chlorine, bromine, iodine. And they'll ask you a question whether this triads is still there in the modern periodic table. So they'll ask you a question whether this triad is still existing in the modern periodic table anta heli kelidre your answer must be yes, it does. Nodi ಇಲ್ಲಿ lithium, sodium, potassium, it is still there, right? Adidare calcium, strontium, barium, see this triad is still existing. This three. Similarly, chlorine, bromine, iodine is still existing. So based on the triads, they can ask you whether it is in the metallic order, non-metallic order. So ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕಲಿತಾನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ನೀವು. So hope NCERT exercise questions for this lesson is clear for you. Any doubts you can put the message in the comment box. So we have revised the entire chapter through the questions. There are 10 syllabus exercise questions or NCERT chapter and questions which we have discussed. Do comment if you have any doubts on this chapter. See you in the next video where I will be teaching in-text questions of the same chapter. So until then, bye, take care.